What's up, guys? Madness here, and yes, it's been almost a week, but I figured it's about time that I chime in on my opinions on Black Ops 2. I figured I'd let the dust settle and get my experience with this game before I jump the gun and criticize Treyarch for their work on this game. Now, if you've been watching a lot of other videos, you'll see a lot of people bashing this game, or there's even people that are absolutely nut-swinging it, praising it for all its glory. Me, I'm kind of in the middle. You're not going to hear me say anything really negative about the game or really positive. There are some positives and negatives to this game, which I'm going to go over, and very vaguely because I have other videos in mind for some of the things that have been introduced in this game. But I will stick by what I originally said when the game first came out, is that this game is good. It is a very good game, and anyone who is struggling at this game and complaining and bitching and whining about this game most likely was irrelevant in terms of gameplay performance anyways. Now, a lot of people are probably going to get butthurt about that and be like, oh my god, Wings of Redemption is so good. No, he's not. He's not a good player. Nor is any other of the big names out there. They're strictly a personality, and watch them for their personality, not their gameplay. I want to go over a couple things in terms of game design in this game, specifically that I feel Treyarch really did very well. Right off the bat, the biggest confusing thing about this game, from the transitions from all the other Call of Duties, is the Create a Class section. It is fully customizable. You can have 4 perks, 5 perks, 0 perks. Does not matter what you do in this game. You can transform your class into whatever playstyle you want to play. Even though I prefer to use just one gun in this game and never transition from that gun, it's nice to actually have multiple classes set up, and now I can have that fluctuation between my perks and actually manipulate my classes so that one class is completely different from the other. It switches up the gameplay, but it does not switch what gun I'm using. It's really efficient. And the flip side to that entire case is the fact that all the submachine guns are really imbalanced in this game. There was a post on Twitter the day after Black Ops 2 came out by someone who I'd rather remain nameless, saying, finally, submachine guns are useful in Call of Duty. Now, I'd like to know what weed they are smoking, because if I don't recall, every single Call of Duty has been plagued by an overused and imbalanced submachine gun. Going to Modern Warfare 3, it was the MP7 or the P90. Before that, in Black Ops, the AK-74U. Before that, in Modern Warfare 2, it was the UMP-45. And before that, in World at War, it was the MP-40. And even before that, in COD 4, the MP5. In every single Call of Duty, there has been a significantly imbalanced submachine gun that dominates all the other categories. I do have a problem with the balances. Just like every other Call of Duty, it seems like certain guns are completely dominant of other guns, specifically the category of submachine guns in this game, but I think that's yielded to the fact that all the maps in this game are smaller than an Asian's dick. I do expect in the DLC that we're going to see some bigger maps where you're going to be able to utilize the sniper rifles and the assault rifles, but for right now, it seems like Turbine is about the only map that's open enough where you're not going to get gunned down by an MP7 with a suppressor or the stock Ghost Scorpion class. But, pushing the submachine guns aside, you'll notice that this entire gameplay I've been running around with a B-23R Raffica and straight murdering kids. Through my experience, I've noticed that the B-23R is a better burst fire gun than the SWAT 556 and the M.A.B in terms of close range battles. You'll notice I'm killing everyone in 1 to 2 bursts. I just rip off my primary, stack all the perks I can and attachments on a B-23, and just run around and absolutely devour these kids that drop shot, halo jump, and spray with their fucking submachine guns. And I'll continue to abuse this B-23R until they decide to nerf that as well. Now, speaking of Ghost, I like what they did with making Ghost level 55, so now you have to go the entire span of levels before you can abuse Ghost outside of the default class. But the kill streaks are so difficult to get that no one seems to want to budge from using UAV. So constantly in the game you are seeing UAVs. It seems like they swayed away from the bitch perks. There's no more second chance, there's no more last stand, there's no more death streaks, there's no more Ghost abuse. But the kill streaks are more spammed in this game than anything else, specifically UAVs. I like what they did with the score streaks, but the kill streaks are so difficult to get that you'll never see anything really above a lightning strike unless it's found in a care package or someone is deliberately camping for that kill streak. And speaking of camping, a lot of people accused me of camping in my last video I posted. And if you played this game, you realistically couldn't blame me. This game is absolutely covered in spots in which you can head glitch. It seems around every corner there's a barrel conveniently placed so that you can head glitch the corner. And unfortunately, the headshot hit registration is so poor in this game that you can burst fire someone 3 times in their forehead before it finally registers a headshot. But me personally, I don't really feel bad about head glitching. I'm not going to apologize for it because all the submachine gun fags have their belly flops and halo jumps that they can clutch to. I might as well hide behind my barrel. Other than that, I think this game feels pretty solid. I have not had any connection issues or lag issues that are beyond the normal. I do know of a lot of people who have, and for that I sympathize with them and hope that everything gets resolved. I know Treyarch's on top of it, and they are going to do their best to make this game an enjoyable experience. For me, they already have. Though I may rage at certain situations, I think a lot of it's due to spawn issues and the fact that the maps are so small. Other than that, imbalances in weaponry I think are going to be trickled out eventually as they start listening to the community and realizing that certain tweaks are absolutely necessary and around the corner. And speaking around the corner, I plan to have some tip videos up, so if you guys are struggling with this game, I'll have some nifty tips up soon that'll hopefully help your gameplay. Peace, guys.